How's it going? This is Matt, and this is my 2000 Ford Excursion. And here I am going to talk about this beast of an SUV and why I bought it, basically. So I was looking for a tow vehicle. I live in California, and I needed something that could tow a travel trailer, but I didn't have a lot of money. You know, story of my life, right? And I came across a lot of ocean full of trucks and SUVs, and I started looking at these Ford Excursions because California has what I call a truck fee, a commercial. Every truck in California is commercial. So the rates, how it works in California is that you get your registration fee is based on the car's value and gross vehicle weight on a truck. And how you can tell it's a commercial plate is if it only has one letter in the license plate. This has got three letters, so this is not a commercial vehicle. This is a 3/4 ton. It has 8 lug nuts. It's pretty much a big truck. And I love it. It's got the 6.8 liter V10 in it. And for this year, the 2000 year, they came with 3 engine options. They came with 2 gasoline and 1 diesel. Now the 7.3 diesel is the bee's knees. It's the best engine choice you can buy, especially for towing, but it's also pretty expensive. I would say it would, you know, a good rust-free, low mileage could go for $15,000, and I paid $5,500 for this beast. It's rated for 10,000 pounds of towing weight. It's got 400 foot-pounds of torque and over 300 horsepower, and fuel economy comes in around about 10 to 11 miles per gallon. So let me show you some things that I've done to this car. Aftermarket things. I installed this aftermarket trans cooler right here. So when I bought the car, I went through the car. It had no maintenance history. It had no maintenance history on it, so I had to do everything. I did the transmission service. Flushed out the transmission, replaced the filter, added this transmission cooler. What I did with the engine, I changed the air filter, I cleaned the throttle body, I replaced the PCV valve. I did 10 coils, and I did, these coils are the NGKs, they're a little more expensive. And I did iridium spark plugs on dual tip iridium spark plugs. So hopefully I shouldn't have to do that ever again. The torque settings on these, I looked around. It was very confusing because this engine has a tendency of spitting spark plugs. So the 3 problems, there's 3 issues with this engine, and I'm going to go through it. One of the issues is there's not enough threads on the spark plug. So what I did was I used a little dab of anti-seize, and then I torqued each spark plug to 25 foot-pounds. And then I put all new coils on it, of course. The other problem with this engine is the exhaust studs break. I only have 1 broken on the driver's side, and I've replaced that. And the other thing is the PCV valve, when I bought this car, was clogged. So I replaced it. It's right here. So it will not burn oil anymore. And I think I did pretty good. It's got a 2-speed transfer case. It's got a low range and a high range. It's got these really good tires on it. Right over here. It's got the Goodyear Wrangler Duratrack. I really like this tire. It's a 285 75/16 on some aluminum alloy off-road wheels. It's a really good tire. I can't say anything negative about these tires. They're really, really solid tires if you're looking for some tires. It's got the extended tow mirrors right here. Extend out. Factory. It's got a roomy interior. I took the third row seat out and look at this room. It's huge. Plenty of baby stuff can go into here. It's got the spare tire mounted up. Well, if you want to look under here, the pumpkin is a Dana 60. It's a big pumpkin. Got a Dana 60 in the back and a Dana 50 in the front. Solid axle. Let me show you. Yeah. Solid front axle. Heavy duty course. Yeah, it's a good truck. I love this truck. I have no complaints. No complaints about it. I don't know what else I can say. The only thing that, I would say if you have a little more money and you want to tow more, get the 7.3 liter. But if you're in my position where you're, strapped for cash, getting a V10 is, it's not bad. It really is. It's torquey enough. When I'm driving around, it shifts around 2,500, 3,000 RPM. If you don't have a lead foot, this thing's awesome. Just goes, Can't say anything bad about this Ford. I think it's one of the biggest SUVs you can buy. They made this model from 2000 to 2005. If you buy one newer, they discontinued the 7.3 and go with the 6-liter diesel. There's the small gas engine, the 5.4. I wouldn't recommend buying that unless you're just driving people around. It's not a bad engine. I just, this thing's pretty big, so you need as much torque as you can get. I love it. Off-roading, this thing's a mountain go. This thing really goes. With those tires, man, this thing will climb anything. It's not even lifted. And it's stock lift, and I can't seem to get it stuck, I really enjoy owning this beast. Can't wait to put a travel trailer on the back of it. All right. Well, thanks for watching.